everyone, it's Melinda with Tailored and Teal. I am a part-time online reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And in today's video, we are going over what sold from January 16th through January 31st of 2021. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. And if you're a returning viewer, I am so happy to have you back. I do these what sold videos every 2 weeks or twice a month, and let's find out what sold. So as always, we do start on Mercari first. I had 2 sales on Mercari. First was a Time and True cutout bathing suit. This sold for $14. It came from a ThredUp fun box, and it sold relatively quickly within a few weeks. And then the last thing to sell in Mercari was an American Eagle pink, soft and sexy graphic t-shirt. It sold for $10 and it also sold within a few weeks of being listed. So my total sales for Mercari was $24, $3.70 in fees, giving me a profit of $20.30. Moving on to Poshmark, I had 18 sales. First sale was a Roz and Ally black button classic fit trousers. Roz and Ally is just a dress barn brand, but I do find that it sells relatively well for me. Not for a great amount of money, but it certainly has a following. And I purchased these from the ThredUp outlet center, actually for myself, but I didn't like the way they fit. So up on Poshmark they went and they sold for $12. Next was a vintage clear-cut glass top hat dish or planter or candle holder. It could have been literally a lot of things. And this was part of my mom's collection that she no longer wanted, and it sold for $9. Next was a pair of UGG Finny black moto boots. These came to me in a ThredUp rescue box, the shoe version. They did have some issues. The insoles, which usually has that like Sherpa lining, did have some wear to it. I treated it the best that I could and cleaned it, but it was still pretty worn. So I did accept an offer for $30, which is still a great return. Another pair of shoes sold from a ThredUp rescue box. These were a pair of Tiva gray reptile platform sandals. These did have a little bit of discoloration on like the inside lining of the shoe, but other than that, they were in great condition and they sold for $25. Next, we have a New Tags DKNY seamless rib bandeau. This came in a liquidation lot and it sold for $10. Then we have a pair of Clark's Indigo black booties. These were the Heath Woodlark. That's what the style name was called. They sold for $28. Next was a Not Your Daughter's Jeans Alina textured brown faux suede legging. These were super, super soft. They were a size 8 petite and they sold for $17. Next, we have a New With Tags Style Club The Babe Collection bomber jacket. This jacket was plain black in the front, but on the back it had a pair of eyelashes and it said Babe across it. When I saw this on the ThredUp outlet, I thought it was a really cool style and it definitely reminded me of the pink ladies from Greece and how they all wore matching jackets, and it sold for $23. The next item, I may butcher its name. I forgot to look up how to say it, but it is a Botkier, so B-O-T-K-I-E-R, black leather envelope crossbody bag. This came from a Jomar purse and wallet lot. It sold for $30 and it was in great condition. Next up, we have a pair of Cloud Steppers by Clark. These were the Cali Bay sandals. These were given to me for free and they sold for $15. Next is a pair of New With Tags Monarchy medium wash distressed jeans. These were a British brand. They were a size 36. These were also given to me for free and this sold for full asking price of $60. I think they retailed for over $150 originally, so very happy with that sale. Next, we have a brass tiered English coin chain belt. I put the keywords belly dance in this because it did jingle when you moved. It was such a cool belt. It had all these little coins that I could tell were all English pence and whatever else currency that they have. But I saw no brand, no nothing. My research kind of showed that it might have been vintage from the 1970s. But I wasn't exactly sure, so I didn't list it as vintage. I just listed it as a coin belt, and it sold for $25. Next, we have a Wacol I think that's how you say it, WACOAL. Black underwire sports bra, size 40H. This was interesting. So it came from a bulk liquidation lot, which I will link that video up here if you want to watch it. I thought it was new with tags, but actually the tags were stapled onto the bra, like the cup part of it. So I think it was actually purchased and then returned. And instead of tagging it like they normally would, they just stapled it instead. I did put in the listing that I would recommend washing it before wearing it because who knows where it came from or how long the person actually wore it before. And I did get positive feedback and 5 stars already. Oh, and it sold for $20. Next was a vintage 1998 Pressman Othello strategy board game. This was given to me for free. I honestly didn't think that it would sell. It was kind of a bigger item, like a bigger box to send out, but it sold for full asking price of $15 and it sold within 2 to 3 days of listing. So super happy with that sale. Then we have an Athleta charcoal gray striped fulfillment tank top. This I've had listed for quite a while and really didn't get too much attention. So one day I started relisting old items. Someone had liked it and then they asked me some questions because in the back there were some straps that were cut out. And so we were going back and forth about that. It was also a closet clear out. So I dropped the price down to $13 and she purchased it and off it went. I haven't really done any experiments with relisting, but I have noticed that every time I do relist something, I do get a sale of some sort, whether it's an old item or new item. So whatever it's doing to the algorithm, I will take. Next, we have a Treasure and Bond plaid raw hem button front tunic. This was a girl's size 16. It sold for $12 and was also part of the closet clear out as well. I've had it listed for over a year, so I was perfectly happy with that $12 price. And then the last item, which was also a closet clear out item, this was a new with tags, Vera Bradley Tropical Paradise Cosmetic Trio. So 3 little bags, all for cosmetics or travel or whatever. And it sold for $20. And the customer actually told me that she found a purse at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, one of those that had this print, and she was looking for the travel bags to go with it, and she found them on Poshmark. So on Poshmark, of the 18 sales, there were $364 in sales, $76.35 in fees. I did give out quite a few shipping discounts, $14.36, giving me a profit of $273.29, and my average sales price was $20.22. So moving on over to eBay, where I had 22 sales. The first sale I'm going to mention actually sold on January 15th, but they didn't pay until January 20th, which I find so interesting because they accepted my offer that I sent out, or they sent me an offer, and then they messaged me saying, "Thank you for accepting my offer, but I can't pay you until, 3 or 4 days later." Okay. I'll just wait until then, I guess, which thankfully this customer did pay, but sometimes they don't. I guess this person just really didn't want to miss out on this necklace. Thankfully, like I said, they did pay and all is well in the world. So it was a thin and dainty minimalist gold chain with a pink, possibly birthstone gem. I'm not really great at describing jewelry, if you couldn't tell. I purchased this in a Mercari lot that had a ton of jewelry in it, so it came out to be 75 cents per piece, and they sent me an offer for $9 and I accepted. Then we have a Jessica Simpson snakeskin magenta clutch. This had a big bow on the front of it, really nice condition. Inside it had a keychain and a removable credit card holder. I got this from the ThredUp Outlet Center and it sold for $13.75. I'll tell you, Jessica Simpson has a following. I think her stuff is fun. It may not be the best quality, but people certainly enjoy her items. Next up was a sale that I had more hopes for in terms of earning more money, but I'll explain why. So it was a Max Mara gray Angora virgin wool cashmere blend blazer. It was hand stitched. It was made in Italy. It was a size 14, but it was a shrunken size 14. So it actually fit more like a medium / size 8 is what I gathered from me trying it on and also the measurements. Originally, I think I had it listed for around $60, but it had set for about a year and there wasn't really a lot of interest in it. So when someone sent me an offer for $25, I accepted because I was afraid that I may not get a chance to sell it again. So off it went, and hopefully the buyer likes it and can fit into it. And I will definitely pay attention to jackets like that in the future when I pick them up to make sure that they have not shrunk. Next is a new with tags New York collection, bright orange paisley bat wings sleeve blouse. This was a size 2X. It sold for $18. Next was a vintage Kitty Popcorn Classics videotape. This was Raggedy Ann, and back in the day, it had an actual bag of popcorn that you could microwave. Obviously, it didn't have that because it was from 1988. The box was in pretty bad shape. It was untested. I said basically it would just be for nostalgia's sake, and someone purchased it for $1.99. Next is a Bailey 44 Tiffany Turkish boat neck black bell sleeve with crochet at the bottom blouse. This sold for $25, and I did purchase this from ThreadUp's outlet center. Next was a pair of Kate Spade black Raylin rubber heeled boots. These were a size 9. They did have some issues and some cracking to the rubber itself. I did note that customers still purchased it, and they bought it for $21. Next was a Victoria's Secret sequin lip kiss cotton canvas tote bag. This sold for $16.99. Then we have an Adidas Cloud Foam gray and pink sneakers. These were in a ThreadUp rescue box. They were in the greatest condition, and they were also a size 6. So I did accept a lower offer of $12. So this next sale was really interesting. A customer sent me an offer on a tank top, and I accepted. Then like 2 days later, she came in and said, hey, I'm actually looking at quite a few of your items in your store, and I wanted to know if you could bundle them together and we could work out some kind of a deal. And I was like, absolutely, no problem. So she came back a few days later and she's like, okay, I want this, this, and this. So I gave her a price point, and I said that that would include shipping. And then she's like, okay, well, how about a few more things? So we added a few more things, and we decided on $75 for 8 items. And I did pay for shipping, so it was free shipping to the customer. So it was a Lucky Brand blue eyelet top, a double chevron gold-plated ring, a new with tags NSR dusty pink lace blouse, a blue plate colorful crochet yoke tank top, a lot of 2 Maybelline Python lipstick kits, a Park and Lex gingham plaid black and white ruffle skirt, 6 degree of separation dark teal embroidered rope back tank top, and a Moa black cold shoulder open cardigan. She had already gone through and looked at the condition of these, and we did decide, like I said, of $75, and she gave me the sweetest feedback. She said, if I could give you 6 stars, it would go right here. So it was a new experience for me to create a custom bundle for somebody, but it was really easy, thankfully, and I'm glad that we came to an easy agreement on the price. Next, we have a pair of Aldo navy blue faux suede over-the-knee heeled boots. These came in a ThreadUp rescue box. It did have some wear and some spots in the faux suede, so I listed it, of course, and they sold for $20, which I was perfectly happy with. Then we have a new without tags Intimately by Free People Aqua Cascades ruffle tank top. This I purchased from TJ Maxx or Marshall's, one of those retail arbitrage. I've had it listed for about 1.5 years, so I was ready to see it go. It sold for $18. Next is a new with tags Ralph Lauren Mariah cotton tiered maxi skirt. This was in a size 2X, and it sold for $42.49, which was my full asking price because I was doing a 15% off promotion. Next, another skirt. This was a Christopher & Banks olive green stretch A-line maxi skirt. It sold for $10, and my cost of goods was really low on this one, so that's why I accepted a lower offer. Then we have an Athleta purple crisscross super soft sweatshirt. Had an asymmetrical hem at the bottom, perfect for lounging, and it sold for $23. Another Athleta item. That's weird. I didn't even realize that they were back to back. This was an Athleta Lodge tan extra fine merino wool ribbed mock neck sweater. This sold for $30, and both Athleta pieces actually sold relatively quickly within probably 2 to 3 weeks or so. Next is a Children's Place girls denim jacket. This had some small flaws to it, like some staining, which I did point out, of course, and it sold for $10. And this came from a ThredUp denim rescue box. Next was a vintage West Germany drip glaze pitcher. It had one teeny tiny little chip on the rim, but otherwise it was in excellent condition, and it sold for $12, and it went to South Korea, which of all places, it being West Germany, I did not expect it to go all the way to South Korea, but super excited for that sale. I did use eBay International Standard Delivery, so it does get shipped off to one of their shipping centers first, and then eBay will take care of it from there. Next was a pair of Zumba Fitness white convertible nylon exercise dance pants. These were cargo pants and they had ribbons everywhere. These sold for $19.99, which was my full asking price. A pair of Hager Life Khaki Relax Fit tan chino pants. These were my fiance's pants that he did not want anymore, and they sold for $15.99, which was also a full asking price. Next, another international sale. This was a new without tags Huel logo men's short sleeve crew neck shirt. It sold for $7 and it went all the way to Australia. The last sale was a Company by Ellen Tracy periwinkle knit mixed media blouse. It was a size extra large and it sold for $13.50. So for my eBay sales, we had $439.70 in sales, $77.86 in fees, giving me a profit of $361.84. And my average sales price for those 22 sales was $19.99. So for my total numbers, we had $817.70 in sales, $172.27 in fees, and that's also my shipping discounts from Poshmark. My cost of goods this time was $159.15, giving me a net profit of $486.28, and my average cost of goods for the items that sold was $3.79. Keep in mind that when I say net profit, that is not including any taxes that I have to pay or any supplies that I purchase. That's just basically what it is after the fees and my cost of goods. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up before you leave. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.